Dr. Dolittle 2, now at Walmart.
So who's got the newest movies at everyday low prices? Walmart.
It's Jeff Gianola and Kelly Day on KOIN 6 News.
Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Goen.
And I'm Mary Hart. And this is Entertainment Tonight for Wednesday, October 24th, 2001, with news from our troops overseas and chilling new details of the nightmare at home. A second-by-second account of Flight 77 speeding above Washington on September 11th.
Oh, my God. Looks like he's headed to the White House.
Air traffic controllers detailed the dramatic events to 2020 as the plane that hit the Pentagon approached the Capitol.
They picked up the hotline at the White House, and they were counting it down. 12, 11, 10.
Then the latest from the war as special correspondent Janet Langhart-Cohen joins Clint Black and our troops.
It's the most rewarding audience you'll ever play for.
One of the dangers facing our troops is landmines.
As Hollywood stars like Drew Carey send their messages to the soldiers.
You rock! We have John Travolta's emotional visit to firemen who helped out following the Trade Center attacks.
They're the bravest individuals in the world.
The latest on Sharon Stone's health. What her husband says now about her chances for a full recovery.
Denzel Washington.
I am not gonna bury my son!
Your first look as he takes hostages for his new movie. And there's a report that a stunning blonde celebrity just got engaged. We'll tell you who she is.
Can these couples survive Temptation Island too? We'll show you the bare-chested men and shapely women who will be tempted to cheat. Then find out which billionaire celebrity is this Bride of Frankenstein for Halloween.
This is Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
Their names are TJ, Kitty, and Mario, not the famous faces you normally see on E.T. But our special correspondent, Janet Langhart-Cohen, who is in the war's staging areas, tells us these are the real-life stars who are inspiring all of Hollywood.
Hey, this is the cast and crew, most everybody here on the Drew Carey Show. We have a special message to everybody serving in our armed forces. 1, 2, 3. You rock!
I think we all have a responsibility to back our military, and there are, when they say our boys, they really are our boys and girls.
I think everybody that's out over there pretty much has a professional attitude, like, hey, this is our job, this is what we do. And even if you're in the infantry, something like that says, hey, we kill people for a living, we got to shoot people. That's how, so be it. That's how it's got to go.
Day 2 of Entertainment Tonight, accompanying the Citizens Patriot Tour, found Clint Black and the other entertainers in Central Europe.
Hey, E.T., good to have you along on the trip. We are, well, we can't tell you where we are, but we're with the troops, and we're having a great time.
Clint was observing military security requests, but after flying in, the group of entertainers were transported to the U.S. Army's Eagle Base in Bosnia, where Janet Langhart-Cohen gave us a tour.
2,600 U.S. service members, primarily Army troops, are calling Tuzla, Bosnia, their home these days. Their mission, keeping the peace in the Balkans.
Posted on the way to the base were UXO signs, which stands for Unexploded Ordnance.
One of the dangers facing our troops is landmines. There are 4 million unaccounted-for landmines here in Bosnia.
These men and women were hungry for a little bit of home to be brought overseas.
Rely on women and whiskey to chase my blues, turn my nights to days.
It's such a joy to be entertaining the troops because of how I feel about what they do, not only for us, but for other nations that would like to enjoy what we enjoy in America.
Passing by, just keep on passing by.
Clint is a veteran entertainer. This was not his first trip lifting the spirits of our servicemen and women.
You were in Somalia.
I was, and it's the most rewarding audience you'll ever play for, especially in times of war when, the danger is imminent.
For the thousands who got the chance to forget about war for a while, they were encouraged to hear that at home, all of America is standing behind them.
They sacrifice a lot to serve their countries, especially citizen soldiers. And I don't think we're being forgotten at home. And just keep it up.
As the day was ending, the tour loaded onto their Air Force transport plane to make the trip over the Mediterranean to Sicily.
Welcome to Naval Air Station Sigonella. Some 3,500 service people are here in Sicily providing support to the 5th and 6th Fleets.
USA! USA!
Once more, the show made these members of our military feel truly appreciated.
I'm from Washington, D.C. originally, so, you know, I work at the Capitol, so I got a lot of friends up there dealing with the situations, you know, with the anthrax and everything like that. So just coming over here and fighting for our country, it means a lot.
I'm from the Air National Guard in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so it means a lot to me being away from my family and being away from home, knowing that people all over the world care about what we're doing.
Thank you, Janet. Tomorrow on ET, the Citizen Patriot Tour inside a C-130 airplane.
We are on a C-130, and it is a bumpy flight.
Only we can take you on the military transport with Clint and the cheerleaders strapped in. From the cockpit to the cargo hold, we're heading to the next stop on the Hollywood tour for our troops.
Captain, can you tell me what the morale is like over here?
That's tomorrow.
Now back here at home, from New York to Texas, celebrities like John Travolta are finding ways to praise everyone involved with the relief efforts. His arrival was met by loud cheers, but it was Travolta himself who appeared cheered as he shook hands, signed autographs, and donned a red firefighter's helmet. This was John's way of saying thanks to the Louisville, Texas Fire Department. Their efforts raised over $200,000 for the families of the rescue workers killed in the September 11th attack.
They're willing to put their lives before everybody else, and they're the bravest individuals in the world.
Meanwhile, in Hollywood, from screenings to sound stages, stars such as CSI's Mark Helgenberger had heartfelt messages for other brave Americans, our troops fighting in Afghanistan.
We're thinking about you. Our thoughts are with you every single day, and we wish you luck, and we hope you have a safe return home.
At a special screening of the horror film 13 Ghosts in theaters Friday, star Shannon Elizabeth expressed her gratitude.
We're all waiting for you guys to come home safe and sound, and we want to give you a big hug here and thank you for everything you're doing.
And Kevin Kline, whose new movie Life as a House opens Friday, feels proud to see our citizens standing behind the war on terrorism.
It's not Vietnam. It's not where the soldiers are going to come back and everyone's going to say, whoa, that was a bad idea.
Today in Manhattan, the American League champion Yankees were honored by the city. On the steps of City Hall, Mayor Rudy Giuliani credited the team with helping to lift the grief and anxiety that has overwhelmed New Yorkers since the September 11th attacks.
I expect to hear more cheering and more enthusiasm than I've ever heard ever before in my entire life.
Thousands participated in the pep rally, hoping to spur the team on to their 4th World Series victory in as many years. Mayor Giuliani said that he will not travel with the team for their opening game in Phoenix on Saturday. He said there's just too much work to do in New York.
Coming up in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
An airplane on September 11th heading straight for the White House.
Oh my gosh, yes. Look how fast he is.
Air traffic controllers take you step by step through the minutes they thought the White House was a target. Denzel Washington holding a hospital hostage. Your first look at his dramatic new movie.
I want my kid's name on the donors list.
Temptation Island 2.
Hello, everybody.
Your preview of the latest couples testing the limits of their love. Then, get the scoop on Sharon Stone's health, what her husband says about the star's condition.
That's coming up in the E.T. Insider.
He's doing it. She's doing it too. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's getting Orvalized. So, how about you? Just kick back with a big old bowl of Orville Redenbacher's Gourmet Popping Corn and get Orvalized.
To lower 30,000 prices, Kmart needed help.
Come on in. Lower prices. Blue Light, you're gonna do when Kmart lowers prices with Blue Light always.
Now you can buy more and pay less.
Tell me, come and save a ton when Kmart lowers prices. That's Blue Light always. So prices, as I heard all the people saying.
Get down to Kmart for low prices every day.
You really want.
Andrew Mallory here, your Coin 6 News Survivor Safari Guide.
And after 10 years leading African safaris, I know what's in store for these contestants. So don't miss my reports every Survivor Thursday on KOIN 6 News at 6 and 11.
We know what your home means to you. That's why Lowe's is improving home improvement. Only Lowe's has the new Cielo tub by Whirlpool with 8 jets that soothe your entire body. Lowe's has everything for your bathroom. From color sinks, to Moen faucets, to beautiful Italian tiles. For the bathroom you've always wanted. And Lowe's promises low prices, every day, guaranteed. That's improving home improvement.
Lowe's is an official cash donation site of the American Red Cross Disaster Relief Fund.
Words are not enough to tell the story. When the news is so local, it hits you where you live. When you're looking for experience to help you make sense of it all, look to KOIN 6 News for the whole story. Complete, clear coverage.
When it comes to dressing casually, you can trust your instincts. Or better yet, trust ours.
Casual know-how at Men's Warehouse.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Tickets to all Blazers home games are on sale now. Call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or log on to Blazers.com. Stop by Taco Bell and pick up a free Blazers pocket schedule.
Everyone's working together to get things moving again. Here's our contribution. 0% financing on most Chrysler cars and minivans. And if you buy now, no monthly payments for 90 days. Now it's never been easier to drive home a new Chrysler car or minivan. So take advantage of these great offers. It's our way of helping move things forward again. See your local Chrysler dealer today.
Training Day's Denzel Washington is a frantic father who goes crazy to save his son in his next movie. We have the exclusive new scenes for another E.T. First.
I assume since all the doors are locked, this is a hostage situation. Is that correct?
Denzel is a desperate man in John Q, opening February 15th. His son is critically ill and needs a heart transplant. James Woods and Anne H. tell him he can't have it.
Transplant surgery is very expensive.
We got insurance.
There are no provisions in your policy for a procedure of this magnitude.
All right, you want money? I'll get you your money. We've recently switched carriers.
We only give assistance to patients without coverage. I'm sorry I can't help you.
Have you tried Medicaid?
No, you don't qualify.
My son is dying. I'm broke. If I don't qualify, who the hell does?
I've done everything I can do. I'm sorry.
Please.
So Denzel takes hostages in the hospital with his son. Policeman Robert Duvall tries to talk him out.
The hospital's under new management now. Everybody does exactly what I say. Nobody will get hurt. More hurt. I want my kid's name on the donors list.
This is going to end up bad for you, John.
If you could speak to John Q right now, what would you say to him?
I'm there with you, and you take care. 5:15, Frank. Something happens for me. I am not gonna bury my son.
I got a shot at this guy, and I'm gonna take it.
My son is gonna bury me.
Take the shot. Wow, that looks good. Now, also, Denzel is directing and starring in the true story of the sailor-turned-screenwriter Antoine Fisher. And also, E.T. has your first taste of the DVD for Swordfish. That's the film that has cyber thieves John Travolta and Halle Berry sailing off with $10 billion. But the DVD, which is in stores October 30th, also has alternate endings. Thank you.
Charlize Theron recently returned to her African homeland for an exotic safari. The actress wrote about her experiences for InStyle magazine, and we have your exclusive preview. The native South African confronted danger every day while on safari tracking wildlife, including lions on the hunt. But back at the exclusive Singida Reserve, Theron and a close group of family and friends enjoyed the ultimate in pampering. Charlize and her friend Jaretzi would cool off at the actress's private dipping pool before sampling the finest gourmet meals. Theron's In Style story is featured in the November issue of the magazine on Stan's Friday. She wrote in her luxurious bungalow, where after grueling early morning expeditions, she would take long, leisurely naps with her mom. And Oscar winner Julia Roberts will be going back to school to star in Mona Lisa Smile. She'll be playing a Berkeley grad who goes to Wellesley College to teach.
Next in the E.T. Insider.
Sharon Stone's husband gives us the latest on the star's condition. Plus, we'll reveal the ultra-rich celebrity who's the bride of Frankenstein for Halloween. Behind the scenes with the couples trying Temptation Island 2. Meet the men and women putting their relationships to the test on TV. Flight 77 that hit the Pentagon and its path of terror toward Washington.
Do you see an unidentified plane there southwest of Dulles?
2 air traffic controllers talk about that tragic day. Why one says the plane passed by the White House.
That's next in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
Everyone's looking for that miracle cream. Mine's New Excellence Hair Color from L'Oreal. My non-drip cream just got better. Now it protects non-stop with lots of extra conditioner for beautiful color and no grays. New Excellence from L'Oreal Paris.
Things were getting pretty dull around here and here. Then I discovered new Aveeno Skin Brightening Moisturizer. Soy and vitamins smooth away blotchiness, even out skin tone. New Aveeno Skin Brightening Moisturizer for brighter, radiant skin.
Americans learning to fight back on the next Extra. From handling hijackings to chemical exposure, how you can learn new life-saving skills. And fashion's hottest with a new push for patriotic shopping. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on KOIN TV 6.
You are amazing. Is there anything you can't do?
Your baby's growing quickly, so it's no wonder that by the time he's 4 months, his calcium needs increase more than 50%. That's why there's Carnation Follow-Up, the formula with the extra calcium active babies need. Extra calcium for amazing babies like yours. Plus everyday savings. Carnation Follow-Up from Nestle, also in soy.
He claims to be not human, visitor from another planet.
On October 26th.
Where is home?
K-Pax. Celebrate the possibilities.
Okay, she doesn't like it when you sneak up on her.
No way.
K-Pax, rated PG-13, at theaters Friday.
Severe weather and you. Old man winter is once again blustering through the Northwest. Why, what's this? Young Billy has the day off from school thanks to Mother Nature. But how did his mom know that school was closed? Because Sweeney said so. Billy's mom knows that the experience of Dave Sweeney and the KOIN 6 OMSI Storm Team will tell her everything she needs to know. But how long will the storm last? And are the roads safe for travel? Thanks to Dave Sweeney and the KOIN 6 OMSI Storm Team, families throughout the Northwest know just what to expect. Dave Sweeney and the KOIN 6 OMSI Storm Team, your best defense against winter weather.
I'm sorry, Philip. I know you've been at the orphanage a long time, but you've got olive fingers, Philip. And parents just don't want a boy with olive fingers. It's just that you're very different, Philip. And you have to face the reality that you may never be adopted. Are you paying attention, Philip?
Believe in olive fingers.
Just how much willpower do the men and women of Temptation Island 2 have? E.T. was on the beach for the introductions as the series prepared for its debut.
Hello, everybody.
Following host Mark L. Wahlberg, the 4 new couples of Temptation Island 2 prepared to put their relationships to the test at the Costa Rican paradise of Playa Tambor. Seeing if they have the stamina to remain true are Nicole and Thomas, Tony and Genevieve, Edmundo and Catherine, and Shannon and John. The new season premieres November 7th and 8th, but E.T. was there in August as the couples faced their temptations for the first time. Wahlberg thinks a real challenge awaits.
And they are tempting. I mean, they're really beautiful women and really fun, loving, handsome guys.
Hi, my name is Kane. I'm from Cleveland. I'm 22 years old. I'm an aspiring lawyer. And I'm looking forward to deeply cross-examining each of you.
Okay, let's go.
Among those testing Nicole, Genevieve, Catherine, and Shannon is Tom, who sees what he's doing as kind of a public service.
I want to give them a chance to determine whether or not You know, not that I'm the right guy for them, but that maybe their relationship is not the right relationship for them.
Temptress Tiffany takes a similar approach.
If someone's attracted to me and we click, we do. I think it's just a vibe thing, but, you know, whatever happens, happens.
And 27-year-old Nyla says she's there for some adventure.
I just wanted to just do something kind of crazy. I mean, how many girls audition for this?
Wahlberg says the sequel's success depends on what happens with the four couples, but he admits that Temptation Island is back because of its critics.
There was a huge buzz about, you know, people coming out saying this show is evil, don't watch it, and as soon as you tell people, free-thinking people, not to watch something, they run to see it.
And there's a report tonight that Claudia Schiffer is getting married. The model who was once engaged to David Copperfield is now engaged to Matthew Vaughn, who was Guy Ritchie's best man when he wed Madonna.
The images after a hijacked plane slammed into the Pentagon sent shivers across the country. But was that the plane's real target? Now, for the first time, the air traffic controllers who watched the terror unfold talked to ABC's Brian Ross. And it's our Entertainment Tonight cover story.
I started yelling, John, we got a target headed right for the White House.
Tom Howell and Danielle O'Brien were two of the air traffic controllers at Washington's Dulles Airport who were ordered back to their positions immediately after the attack on the World Trade Center.
We started moving the planes in as quickly as we could.
Takeoff. 176.
Then I noticed the aircraft. It was an unidentified plane to the southwest of Dulles, moving at a very high rate of speed. I had literally a blip and nothing more. I slid over to the controller on my left, Tom Howell, and I asked him, do you see an unidentified plane there southwest of Dulles? And his response was, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Look how fast he is.
And then I said, oh my God, looks like he's headed to the White House.
Brian Ross sat down with the controllers for tonight's 2020.
They picked up the hotline to the White House, and they were counting it down. 12, 11, 10, on the way to the White House. And as we know, at that point, they rushed in, they grabbed Vice President Cheney, put him in a basement bunker. They told White House staffers, just run away from the building as fast as you can. Just as she was about to say 3 miles out, it turned, and she said they all sat back and thought, it's one of ours, it's a military jet fighter. That's why it was going so fast. It had been scrambled to protect us. It made a turn, and then it kept turning. They said, oh my God, it's coming back. And then they lost contact, and there was silence in the air traffic facility, and then an announcement from National Airport, stop all our traffic, the Pentagon has been hit.
Danielle and her colleagues believe the White House was spared only because the hijackers couldn't see it.
They were coming into the sun, and as you know, in Washington, there are lots of trees around the White House, and she feels very strongly they just couldn't find it.
Danielle, a 32-year-old single mom, is taking time off to deal with the stress of what happened that day.
She has a dream, or a recurring dream, she can't shake, where she reaches into this green scope, and it's gel, and she grabs American 77 and pulls it out. So then she wakes up.
That is so chilling. Now, tomorrow on ET, Diane Sawyer's interview with Osama bin Laden's sister-in-law.
When was the first time you met Osama bin Laden?
She went to school in the United States. Now, what Carmen bin Laden tells Primetime Thursday about the personal side of the man behind the attacks.
I opened the door and here with that man.
Mansion hunting with a Hollywood star. Will she buy this 6,000 square foot Beverly Hills estate, this $3 million home, or this 5-bedroom, 8-bath hideaway? We're taking you on her big money house tour. That's tomorrow.
And we'll be right back with the latest ET Insider news on Sharon Stone's health and the billionaire who's dressing up like the bride of Frankenstein. In 1983, was it In-N-Out's Tom Selleck, Kevin Kline, or Matt Dillon who said about their college years, "No, I was not square, I was sort of oblong, I think"? Your answer is next in the ET Birthdays.
Closed captioning provided by
Orville Redenbacher's Gourmet Popping Corn? Check. Remote control? Check. Oh, yeah. Good company? Naturally.
Orville.
Congratulations. You're getting Orvilleized.
Hi, we're Mike and Amy in the morning.
With more free birthday money from 99.5 KWJJ.
This Thursday morning, you could win $10,000 if your birthday matches the one in this envelope.
And it's so very easy. Just put your radio on KWJJ.
That's 99.5 FM.
Listen 7:20 Thursday morning for your chance to win. Here, hold this for a second. $10,000.
Somebody's going to win 10 grand tomorrow morning at 7:20 on 99.5 KWJJ.
That's a ton of money.
You think?
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel.
Giving your best. It's what you do for your family every day. And it's what Safeway has believed in for 75 years. Safeway, giving our best.
Mervyn's anniversary sale is going on now with the lowest prices in 52 weeks. Which got me thinking, can a price go too low? Is there a certain point where you're getting something you love at such a bargain that you actually feel guilty and want to pay more? No, definitely not. Now get the lowest prices in 52 weeks on the big brands you love. And hey, if you feel like you should be spending more, just buy more stuff. Very simple. And remember, Mervyn's starts with me. Hurry, sale on Saturday.
It takes the right tools to get the right results. That's why in Oregon, there are many different tools to manage our many kinds of forests. Landowners choose from different harvest methods, depending on their goals and forest sites. This mix of goals and tools contributes to forests of many different ages. That's good for wildlife and provides all kinds of other benefits. Oregon's forests are diverse, and so are the tools we use to manage them. See for yourself. Rediscover Oregon's forests.
This Friday.
What the hell was that?
The producers of House on Haunted Hill bring you the ultimate house of horror, where there's death at every door, terror at every turn.
We see the hell out of here, now!
And a ghost in every room.
We got company!
13 ghosts. Rated R. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Rembrandt Plus with dental peroxide delivers sensational whitening every time you brush. Up to 5 full shades whiter. You only need a toothbrush. And Rembrandt Plus.
Bring home the unforgettable flight for the whole family. The 60th anniversary edition of Disney's Dumbo. Now available on video and Disney DVD.
Having an E.T.-style star birthday today, B.D. Wong turns 39.
And which star of In and Out said in 1983 about their college years?
No, I was not square. I'm sort of oblong, I think.
That's Kevin Kline, who today is 54.
She's felt better in her life, I'm sure, but in terms of medically, she is terrific.
The Insider received a Sharon Stone health update from the actress's husband, Phil Bronstein, at the Courage in Journalism Awards. Last month, Sharon suffered a vertebral artery dissection, which is similar to an aneurysm in her neck. Bronstein said his wife is now on her way toward a complete recovery.
Fortunately, we were able to identify what it was, fix it. There's no chance of a recurrence, and she's really doing well.
He's coming alive. I think he's going to be perfect. Hi, E.T.
It's not The Bride of Frankenstein, just Martha Stewart with a bit of makeup. And she showed us how the transformation was done. She's giving some how-to tips for Halloween all this week on Martha Stewart Living. But the Insider asks, it's a good thing?
And we want to be sure to say congratulations to Hannibal star Julianne Moore. She's pregnant with her second child.
That is so great. We're going to leave you tonight with more of Clint Black performing for our troops in Bosnia. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
First rage, only a pastime. With age, more than a lifetime. Day in, day out, the world just turns away. But everybody knows you live and you learn. But the lessons just go on and on. The only locked ladies in my case. Sitting tight, sitting crying, waiting on a show. Passing by, just keep on passing by. I'll admit I fit, now I'm tired.
Tonight, The Amazing Race takes you to the most exotic location yet.
India!
Where the culture...
I've never seen anything like this.
Pam, for what? Getting us lost? And the crush of humanity...
We can't take you!
...could lead more than one team to the breaking point.
I cannot deal with it. Well, okay.
All new Amazing Race. Then, if you could become a wolf...
It felt awesome.
Would you choose to remain human or be seduced by the call of the wild?
Come on, Sophia.
Wolf Lake, after an all-new Amazing Race. CBS tonight.
Clam chowder?
Campbell Select ready to serve.
I guess you haven't seen this.
Campbell Select tastes better than that.
Oh, this isn't bad.
Yeah, well, Campbell Select adds real clam broth and
what?
now it's twice as many clams as before.
Nationwide, people prefer the taste of Campbell Select New England Clam Chowder 2-to-1 over Progresso.
Have a taste.
That does taste better.
I said a taste.
Campbell Select ready to serve. Good.
I'm gonna be late for my own wedding.
No worries. My new Subaru Outback's more stable in a turn than a Lexus RX 300. Gets better gas mileage than a Ford Explorer. And like every Subaru, has the added traction of all-wheel drive.
Subaru Outback, the world's first sport utility wagon.
The rugged outdoorsy type. Nice choice.
Now you can get an APR as low as 2.9% on all 2002 Outback models.
This year, even McDonald's is celebrating German heritage by bringing you a truly wonderful German trio. Oops, my fault. With the tastes of Germany, part of the new taste menu. Try the Bratwurst, the Frankfurter, or the Von Munsterburger. 3 delightful German tastes, sure to make everybody smile. Oops, I'll just...
Ihr Lächeln ist für uns das Schönste.
I think that went pretty well.
It's Jeff Gianola and Kelly Day on KOIN 6 News.
Sharon Stone's husband talks about the medical problem that could have killed his wife.
She's still recuperating, but she's doing extremely well.
Paul McCartney returns to the stage where Beatlemania was born for a rare interview.
Great memories. Very exciting for us as Liverpool kids.
Plus, inside Sir Paul's star-studded after-party. Tommy Hilfiger, Donna Karan, Ralph Lauren, Vera Wang. See what designers have up their sleeves to get you back in stores. Dennis Quaid's back at his old stomping grounds with a new flame. Inside the 10 most expensive homes in the country in today's Mansions and Millionaires. Plus, Prince William, college freshman. From the girls he hangs with to his co-ed dorm room, see how the prince is living like a pauper.
Along came a young woman, presumably someone from the university, and pitched him on the royal bottom.
Sharon Stone's husband fills extra in on his wife's recovery. How are you? I'm Lisa Gibbons. We'll have that story in a moment. But first, Barry Nolan has Paul McCartney's candid interview about his firefighter father, his days as a Beatle, and how he's helping New Yorkers heal.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Rock and roll legend Paul McCartney headlined the All-Star concert for New York last weekend.
My dad was a fireman, so I'm proud of him tonight. I'm proud of all you guys.
And tonight on 60 Minutes 2, McCartney tells Dan Rather how the concert, which helped so many people, came together.
So I wanted to do something like a lot of people. I felt helpless. I'm not a firefighter, although my dad was in World War II. He was a voluntary firefighter in Liverpool, which got a lot of bombing.
McCartney actually witnessed the destruction of the Twin Towers as he was aboard a plane at Kennedy Airport waiting for takeoff. Forced to stay in New York several days after the attack, McCartney was inspired by the heroism and bravery of the city's finest and bravest. On September 12th, he wrote a song called Freedom. McCartney and his fiancée Heather Mills celebrated hours into Sunday morning at a star-studded after-party at the Hudson Hotel. Paul and Heather shared the dance floor with Billy Crystal, while McCartney even took the stage to jam with Dan Aykroyd and Jim Carrey. Later, the former Beatle was uptown at the Yankees game, cheering the Bronx Bombers to victory. No doubt McCartney has a renewed love for New York. And tonight on 60 Minutes 2, Dan Rather takes Paul back to where it all began, the Ed Sullivan Theater.
It's one of those staggering things about life. You can just literally seem like a few years ago. And it isn't. It's a long time ago now.
It's been almost 40 years since McCartney was just a lad from Liverpool coming to America. He is a legend now, and music is only part of his mission.
With the help of McCartney, the Saturday night concert became a record breaker, bringing VH1 its biggest TV audience ever. Good news for actress Sharon Stone today. Her husband says she is recovering from the brain hemorrhage that put her in ICU. Doug Bruckner has details in this extra update.
Sharon Stone looked pale and thin when she left the hospital earlier this month for treatment of a brain hemorrhage. But Sharon's newspaper editor husband, Phil Bronstein, is breaking good news about the Basic Instinct star's recovery.
She's in San Francisco with our son. She's still recuperating, but she's doing extremely well. She's going to make 100% recovery. And she's terrific. So I can't wait to get back to her.
Bronstein spoke about his wife while attending a journalism awards show in L.A. He says after racing his wife to the emergency room late last month, doctors discovered the actress did have minor bleeding, but it was not an aneurysm, which can be deadly.
They went in, not surgically, and they fixed it. Fortunately, we were able to identify what it was, fix it. There's no chance of a recurrence.
In fact, Sharon's doing so well, the courageous actress is going ahead with plans to appear on stage in New York next month in a production of Peter and the Wolf. Bronstein has only recently recovered from his own injuries after a rare Komodo dragon nearly bit his foot off at the Los Angeles Zoo. Now, in a bizarre twist, zoo officials say the giant lizard is the one ailing.
I understand that this dragon had an injury recently. I just want to say I have an alibi for that. I was somewhere else at the time.
He's funny. Good news about Sharon. Britain's Prince William is doing his best to blend in at college, but Dana Devon reports terrorism and an anthrax scare aren't making it easy.
Just call him the freshman prince of St. Andrews. Since William's arrival at the Scottish University last month, he's been the big catch on campus for hopeful co-eds.
Lining up to go to pubs in case he might be there.
Anne-Marie O'Neill is senior editor of People magazine. The issue out Friday reveals how the royal hottie is trying to be a regular student.
He's been going shopping at the grocery store. He's been swatting in the library, as they call it in England, which is basically being a bookworm.
And check out William's lowly dorm room. His bodyguard sleeps in the next room since security is a huge concern. In fact, the prince's presence may have even led to an anthrax scare at the school.
An envelope was sent to the administration, and it was quickly ruled out by police as a hoax.
While the prince is often spotted with friend and classmate Amelia Delanger, he conducts the press at this cottage on his grandmother's Scottish estate.
And it's being renovated for William and Harry to entertain in.
That is, when he's not hanging out in college pubs where there are tales of bold advances.
He was just having a quiet drink with friends, and along came a young woman, presumably someone from the university, and pitched him on the royal bottom.
Ah, the pains of being a prince.
And Prince William is so determined to maintain his low-key presence that even after the anthrax scare, his security has not been increased. And tomorrow on Extra, are Osama bin Laden and Saddam Hussein behind America's anthrax scares?
We know that they talked, and I imagine it wasn't social pleasantries.
The frightening clues that point to an unholy alliance.
It'd be the gates of hell.
Tomorrow on Extra. Now the teacher who's taking self-defense to the next level. As Doug Bruckner reports, he's showing students how to turn a terrorist attacker into a helpless victim.
Get up, miss. Turn around.
A woman suddenly has a terrorist knife at her throat. Then there's gunfire, and the masked villain is dead. Or at least he would be if he wasn't the great Walter Philbrick, giving his pupils a lesson in counterterrorism, 21st century style.
Do something, my God.
That's been Philbrick's battle cry ever since the September 11th terror attacks.
I'm not a very good victim. I'm the first guy to stand up and go, okay, men, let's take these guys down.
And Philbrick students at this Florida survival school are learning from one of the finest, a retired cop and SWAT team leader who believes in fighting back against terrorists.
We say in SWAT that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Philbrick not only teaches his class how to arm themselves, but also how to disarm others, even when they're terrorists with hand grenades or suicide bombers.
1, 2, 3, you're dead.
In the event of a plane hijacking, Philbrick advocates what he calls environmental weapons.
Hit the guy with luggage, push him back, throw it at him.
Philbrick has even taught top private security directors like Anthony Luisi a thing or two about fighting dirty.
The only way to fight terrorism is to think like a terrorist.
They're gonna die 4 or 5 at one time for what they believe in.
You got to be ready to give up your life to save it.
The Walter Philbrick way.
And now, two suburban New Yorkers who've always had a lot in common. But Barry Nolan reports the events of September 11th have made their bond even closer.
Annie McCarthy and her sister-in-law, Mary Jean McCarthy O'Leary, have a lot in common. They married two friends from way back. Now Annie has a gorgeous baby smiling up at her each day, and so does Mary Jean. Mary Jean has a beautiful home in Stony Point, New York, just 5 minutes away from Annie's. But these women have something tragic in common, too. Annie and Mary Jean both lost their husbands in the World Trade Center disaster.
We have 2 children. They still have to be happy and play, and when you don't want to, you need to smile and go on.
Mary Jean's husband, Jerry, 33, was a chef. He worked in the corporate dining room of a financial firm on the 101st floor of one tower. Annie's husband, Rob, Mary Jean's brother, was a 34-year-old bond trader for the same company, working 3 floors above his buddy Jerry. They worked together, did gardening together, barbecued together.
Rob and Jerry both love to cook. You know, they share recipes. They're like women.
At 5 a.m., September 11th, Jerry kissed Mary Jean goodbye and left for work. 4 hours later, right after the first plane hit, Annie got a call from Rob.
Rob just said, call my sister. There was an explosion in the building. I think it was on Jerry's floor. I think Jerry's dead.
Rob then called my mother. Mom said, just try to get out, Rob. And he said that he didn't think there was any stairs underneath him.
That was the last anyone heard. Rob's body was recovered from the rubble 6 days later. Jerry's was found 4 days after that. Jerry's son Mike turned 1 a couple of weeks after the disaster. His mom had to cancel his birthday party. Rob's son Shane was just 2 weeks old when his dad died.
The toughest part has been just looking at my son and just feeling so bad for him that he's not going to know his dad.
But Annie and Mary Jean say they do get consolation from their sons and from each other. And they know just what they're going to tell the little boys about their fathers.
I was going to tell him he was wonderful and he just loved him so much.
I'm going to tell Michael that his father loved him so much and that he wanted to be a part of his life forever.
Thank God they have each other. Mary Jean and Annie have each set up memorial funds for their sons. For more information, go to extratv.com. We'll be right back.
This Halloween.
What the hell was that?
The producers of House on Haunted Hill bring you the ultimate house of horror, where there's death at every door, terror at every turn.
We see the hell out of here, now!
And a ghost in every room.
We got company!
13 ghosts. Rated R. Starts Friday, October 26th.
Andrew Mallory here, your Coin6 News Survivor Safari Guide. And after 10 years leading African safaris, I know what's in store for these contestants, so don't miss my reports every Survivor Thursday on Coin6 News at 6 and 11.
Hey, bro, you need a hand with that thing? Yeah. There you go.
The Dodge Dakota has best-in-class cargo and available payload capacity.
Woo! What is that? You can put your arms down, you know. That'll be good.
Right now, get 0% APR financing, plus make no payments until 2002 on Dodge Dakota.
All right. Quick question. Where are you taking me? Is it going to be a happy place?
Yes,
a happy place with bunnies and ducks? If I could just get my teeth on you one time. Say, I was wondering if one of you could itch my panty line. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Hey. Get your hands off me.
Okay,
you believe on Princess Grace, don't you? Her and Elvis and I driving to Las Vegas just like the old times.
A yard full of raw sewage and only one way to fix it. We'll show you why a Clark County woman and many others say the county is to blame for a raw deal that will cost thousands and thousands of dollars. The story tomorrow on KOIN 6 News at 6.
Now a big turnaround for American retailers thanks to the new wave of patriotism. Mike Bryant shows us how the red, white, and blue is bringing in lots of green.
From New York to L.A. and cities in between, red, white, and blue is everywhere.
Shop to show your support.
The country's top fashion designers, including Donna Karan, Oscar de la Renta, Tommy Hilfiger, and Betsy Johnson, are urging Americans to go on a spending spree to help kick money back into the economy.
Buy that new pair of shoes because you can look down at your feet and say, these shoes helped a little bit.
The fashion folks also want you to buy this Star-Spangled T-shirt to benefit the Twin Towers Fund.
I'm very proud and honored to be a part of raising money to help the victims and families.
We have to build the confidence back into our city. You know, New York is the most exciting and the most wonderful city in the world.
And celebs like rocker Sheryl Crow are buying into this new patriotism.
I'm always supporting the American economy. In fact, I'm getting ready to go out and buy two American-made cars.
All across the country, people are getting out and spending. Shopping malls are seeing huge increases every day.
The traffic numbers are what we're used to seeing in December.
Army reservists shopping at a Southern California mall couldn't believe the show of support.
Pretty much surprised to see a lot of people here on a weekday.
But folks aren't just buying the latest fall mall fashions. They're buying cars. Major dealers enticing folks onto the lot with 0% financing. Low interest rates are also boosting the sale of homes, fancy jewelry, and major appliances. And after the worst September spending in 20 years, money experts hope this patriotic purchasing will help get the bulls up and running again on Wall Street.
And we've got a limited number of patriotic lapel pins to give away. Just go to extratv.com to see how you can get your hands on one. Now, the scene a Star Wars actor won't want his mom to see. Fans see a new side of Crossing Jordan's Jill Hennessy, and New Yorkers see Dennis Quaid's Night on the Town. You'll see what we mean in today's Extra Extra. That's Dennis Quaid kicking up his heels at the famous New York honky-tonk hangout, Hogs and Heifers, this weekend. The happy bachelor rode off on his own hog with a friend, but not before enjoying a night out at one of his favorite New York haunts.
Water's strong with this one.
He's the fresh-faced cutie pie tapped to play Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 2. So what's clean-cut Hayden Christensen doing with a rockin' do and body piercing?
I'm not this character at all.
20-year-old Hayden starring opposite Kevin Kline in a flick about a dysfunctional family, Life as a House. And with steamy scenes like this, Hayden thinks this role may hit close to home.
Could you hand me a towel? I'm getting out.
Why are you so tight? I'm coming in.
I'm a little nervous to take my mom to it because I think she'll maybe walk out weeping.
I'm gonna find out who did this to you.
On NBC's Crossing Jordan, she has the unglamorous job of medical examiner. But now Jill Hennessy is going back to her modeling roots for In Style. Hennessy reveals her hair and makeup secrets for the magazine. She also says she keeps in shape by running, but her biggest beauty indulgence?
Massage. I love massage.
You can read more when the November issue of In Style hits newsstands Friday. And that's today's always stylish edition of Extra Extra. O.J. Simpson under pressure and under oath. The verdict on his road rage trial is up next. Plus this.
Extra, extra. Just ahead, a luxury high-rise, a sprawling ranch, and an estate near the sea. Extra takes you inside America's most expensive homes next.
Whoop-de-doo. I guess you think Tiny could do better. You want to put a buck on it? Oh, you bet I do.
No, big deal, a whole $1.
No, $1 buys a lot with 10, 10, 2, 20. It's 99 cents for all calls up to 20 minutes.
And 7 cents a minute after 20.
20 minutes for 99 cents.
Yep. Get it, girl. Get it. Go get it, girl.
Get it, Tiny.
All right. Wow. Nice catch.
And she knows the value of $1.
Are you saying I don't?
Don't start with me, Bradshaw.
Dial 1010-220.
must have folded my millionth sweater. I'm starving.
Want some chicken and stars?
And then soup? That's for the kiddie section. We're big girls now. There's a better tasting soup. Progresso chicken noodle. Tender pieces of all white meat chicken with bigger slices of vegetables and just the right seasonings. See the difference?
Oh, you're right. This tastes better.
Now about those Mary Janes.
It's time to go to the better taste, the Progresso.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel...
Giving your best. It's what you do for your family every day. And it's what Safeway has believed in for 75 years. Safeway, giving our best.
No childhood is complete without Disney's Dumbo. And now, Dumbo takes flight in a 60th anniversary edition.
Stupendous!
Share this classic with your family. Disney's Dumbo, now available on video and Disney DVD.
Fall is a busy time. It's harvest time. Also the best time to buy at the Tire Factory. Come see us for a big selection from a bountiful harvest. Sometimes we sample the little ones. The Tire Factory. It's as easy as...
Good news from the world of science. Tests prove that clothes washed after 8 p.m. get just as clean as clothes washed before. Stay tuned for our findings on dishes.
Using electricity at night eases the pressure on the power system. So wait until 8. Portland General Electric. We all have the power to help.
A comic twist in court for O.J. Simpson. He gets the last laugh on the stand as the jury returns its verdict. Phil Schuman has today's Celebrity Justice Report.
The defendant is not guilty.
It was like deja vu. O.J. Simpson reacting as a jury read its verdict. Not guilty, this time on charges of road rage. He'd been grilled for 6 hours. But through it all, Simpson managed to crack a few jokes as he testified in his own defense at the trial.
I just felt that this was the guy, as I told my kids when I got back in the car, this was the guy that needed some decaf coffee.
Simpson said it wasn't his temper at the root of this road rage case that could have put him behind bars for up to 16 years.
He just puffed up like a bullfrog and got animated and just went off.
I think O.J. did it. Hard for me to say this, did a good job on the stand.
Court TV's Catherine Cryer says Simpson was a credible witness. As he fought charges, he attacked his neighbor, Jeffrey Pattinson, in this SUV. It was December of 2000 when Pattinson claims he flashed his lights at Simpson for running a stop sign. He says Simpson then hopped out of his own car, tore the glasses off Pattinson's face. Simpson smirked as Pattinson recounted what he claims O.J. said next.
So I ran the damn stop sign. What are you going to do, kill me and my kids? What did you say? I said, are you a madman or something?
Simpson's prints were found on the glasses. He explains he got upset when Pattinson tailgated him, putting his kids in danger.
Finally, I said, look, man, if I cut you off, I apologize. But what are you doing? You can't do this.
Two drastically different stories, Catherine Cryer says, that added up to one basic question.
The jury has to literally say, I either believe this man or this man.
And today, luckily for Simpson, they believed him, and he's free once again.
Now, some unreal real estate, like the house with a dozen guest cottages and a mansion with 22 bathrooms. Michael Corbett shows off America's most expensive homes in today's Mansions and Millionaires.
How about spending $50 million on an equestrian center near Hollywood? A hefty $54 million for a farm in Nantucket? Or just a mere $45 for an exclusive estate in beautiful Bel Air, California?
Not everybody has that kind of money.
But if you like to dream, Felicia Paik says you may be interested in one of the homes on the Forbes.com list of the 10 most pricey places on the planet.
A lot of the houses are in prime locations. These are places where people want to live, where it's close to the action.
The newest on the list is this 92-acre ranch in Hidden Valley. It may look like country living at its finest, but it's actually less than an hour outside of Los Angeles. The sprawling estate is a horse lover's dream with 4 ranch houses and 3 separate guest quarters. Philip Spalding of Sotheby's says the property is one of a kind and worth its hefty price tag.
It's a world-class equestrian facility on all levels, from breeding all the way to showing.
Another high-end compound, this secluded 24-acre farm in Nantucket. It features 12 guest cottages, 2 owners' residences, barns for entertaining, plus the exclusive 14-room Westmore Inn that originally belonged to the Vanderbilt family. Unbelievably, this farm also has a baseball field and a petting zoo. In New York, $66 million can get you the entire 49th, 50th, and 51st floors at the Trump International Hotel and Tower. In the exclusive enclave of Bel Air, California, La Belle Vie is on the block for $45 million. Coldwell Bankers Ron DeSalvo says this 35,000-square-foot palatial home has 22-carat gold-encrusted marble floors and an incredible winding staircase. The estate has 9 bedrooms and 22 bathrooms. And the beautiful balconies overlook the gardens, swimmer's pool, and fountains.
You have a feeling inside of being a little bit like Versailles. It's so well scaled, you actually don't feel overwhelmed in it.
For America's rich and famous, any of these homes would be the purchase of a lifetime. But for most of us, the down payment alone is more than we'll make in a lifetime.
Well, if you want to see the complete Forbes list of top 10 luxury homes, log on to extratv.com. And we'll be right back.
A yard full of raw sewage and only one way to fix it. We'll show you why a Clark County woman and many others say the county is to blame for a raw deal that will cost thousands and thousands of dollars. The story tomorrow on KOIN 6 News at 6.
Mervyn's anniversary sale is going on now with the lowest prices in 52 weeks. Which got me thinking, can a price go too low? Is there a certain point where you're getting something you love at such a bargain that you actually feel guilty and want to pay more? No. Definitely not. Now get the lowest prices in 52 weeks on the big brands you love. And hey, if you feel like you should be spending more, just buy more stuff. Very simple. And remember, Mervyn's starts with me. Hurry, sale on Saturday.
It takes the right tools to get the right results. That's why in Oregon, there are many different tools to manage our many kinds of forests. Landowners choose from different harvest methods, depending on their goals and forest sites. This mix of goals and tools contributes to forests of many different ages. That's good for wildlife and provides all kinds of other benefits. Oregon's forests are diverse, and so are the tools we use to manage them. See for yourself. Rediscover Oregon's forests.
Andrew Mallory here, your KOIN 6 News Survivor Safari Guide. And after 10 years leading African safaris, I know what's in store for these contestants, so don't miss my reports every Survivor Thursday on KOIN 6 News at 6 and 11.
Hi, we're Mike and Amy in the morning.
With more free birthday money from 99.5 KWJJ.
This Thursday morning, you could win $10,000 if your birthday matches the one in this envelope.
And it's so very easy. Just put your radio on KWJJ.
That's 99.5 FM.
Listen 7:20 Thursday morning for your chance to win. Here, hold this for a second. $10,000.
Somebody's going to win 10 grand tomorrow morning at 7:20 on 99.5 KWJJ.
That's a ton of money.
You think?
Why do people climb mountains? Why do opposites attract? Why do you want the new Camry? The new Camry, reinvented so it's faster, sleeker, roomier, better. You're gonna want one. See your local Toyota dealer.
Closed captioning and other consideration for Extra provided by
Pepperidge Farm Texas Toast.
Okay, I'll get the pasta bowl.
Hot, crusty garlic toast. Just 5 minutes to make. It's probably ready before you are. Pepperidge Farm. Never have an ordinary day.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll miss you.
All washers and dryers on sale.
Get 0% financing until October 2002 and free delivery with mail-in rebate. The top 6 brands, only at Sears. Where else?
Tomorrow on Extra, how 10 stars raised more than $1 million in just 4 hours, all for the September 11th victims. Plus, secrets from the set of the hit drama CSI. Hope you'll join us for that. Till then, take good care.
Hey, Dad, we're going out for spaghetti, right?
Yep, that's where we're going.
But I want a chicken.
That's where we're going.
Honey, weren't we going to a nice soup and salad place?
Yeah, that's where we're going.
At Old Country Buffet, you get more than great food. You get total agreement. With over 90 items, everyone can choose exactly what they want, whether it's fresh and crisp, freshly carved, or fresh and fun.
Whoa. Dad.
That's where I'm going.
Old Country Buffet. Great choice.
It's your life. Get on with it. Dodge Caravan. Right now, get the value.